We have reached compliance. Hey friends, we're talking about SundialGrowers, Sndl, ticker for Sundial here. And friends, before I forget, if you don't already, please subscribe to Dillon with Money channel 2. Dillon with Money 2. Subscribe. Keep up with that channel and what's going on, friends. I love ya. So we're not so much talking about Sundial stock in the sense of like the growth right now. There's not a whole lot going on with the actual chart, and I'm not one of these guys that, if you know me, you know my channels, I'm not gonna like dig into these like candlestick charts and be like, well, you see there's some hidden shares right here in this, and then Citadel is gonna. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna be one of these guys. I look at what the company's doing, what they're doing in the future, deals they have, money they have on hand, what they're looking to do, and are they gonna meet what they're saying they're gonna do, and obviously the overall general market right now, what's going on, and obviously that's not too good right now, the future of the market here. But talking about Sundial, I made a video, maybe about like 3 weeks ago talking about this situation. But now, as of yesterday, Sundial, let's read this. The company was notified by NASDAQ on August 9th, 2021 that the bid price for its common shares was not in compliance with the NASDAQ minimum bid price requirement. At the time, the company was required to regain compliance by February 7th. The extension will allow the company to regain compliance if the bid price for the company's common shares close at above $1 per share for a minimum of 10 consecutive trading days before August 8th of 2022 this year. So obviously, this is pretty much a reflection of what we're seeing with Farmy. Farmy is in the same boat right now. If you're, like I said, if you follow this channel, then we talk about Farmy a lot, and they're pretty much in the same boat. They're at the edge of the cliff, and they need life support. And Sundial needs life support too. It needs to hit this, dollar consecutive trading day. Will it happen? I don't know, friends. I obviously, I'm very bullish on Sundial. I've always said good things about them. I like them. I like where they're going. I like the aesthetics of the company. That's one of my favorite parts. I like the money that they have on hand. I like that they're buying into other companies, that they invest in other companies. They do a lot of big things. The problem is they are taking abuse from the general stock market, and them being a penny stock. A lot of penny stocks across the board right now are not surviving. This is not like just some lonely story out there. Like I said, this is happening with Farmy. I know a few other stocks that this is going on with, that they're close in, of this non-compliance happening. This is just across the board we're seeing right now in like record numbers. But we're talking about Sundial because, obviously, if you're here, you like Sundial, you believe in Sundial, you've got money wrapped up in Sundial, and you're wanting this to succeed. Trust me, I know. So now we will look at a chart. I will look at a chart right now because I want to look at something here. Obviously, let's look at a yearly chart right now. Going back to February of 2021. That is when Sundial took those two stock offerings back to back. I mean, they took, it was like, I can't remember the exact number, and I'm not going to look because it's going to go through so much stuff, but it was like $900 million. It was an insane amount of money that they received on those two stock offerings of selling those common shares. Now we're at a different look. We went from almost $3 a bid price to now a 50-cent bid price, and we're trying our hardest right now just to keep that situation going. So the past 6 months, obviously, right here around November, we almost hit that dollar. Now, if we had hit $1 for a day, that still would have not met the compliance. The compliance is that we need to hit 10 consecutive trading days. So that's a pretty long time for any penny stock to survive for 10 consecutive days when it has not been at $1. Can it happen? Has it happened? Absolutely and absolutely. The problem is that Sundial is taking the abuse from the general market as well. Even November was a great example that Sundial had this spike up, but the market was just continuing to crash. I mean, let's be honest, 2021 was just it was a terrible year for the market compared to 20. If you were a part of the market in 2020, you were like, my God, this market is on fire. I can put money in anything and make money right now. 2021 was a different story. I mean, pretty much after April, the market was just like, oh my God, this is a nightmare. Every day was a nightmare. And, it's kind of repeating that situation right now. We've had a few good days here this year so far, but generally we're still not seeing the market of 2020 here. Obviously, I know 2020 was the collapse too, but if you were part of the 2020 market, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, everything, there was, penny stocks, growth stocks, there was a lot of things just on fire, and I mean in a good way. And Sundial was one of those stocks too. It was working its way up. Sundial has things down the pipeline. They have money invested in other companies that they have bought into. They still do their bread and butter of, selling cannabis things to help people. Be careful with my words right here. Use cannabis things. I'm trying not to get in trouble here. Nothing's changed in that circle. But obviously, cannabis is still one of those things that is, there's rules, regulations, when, why, how, time, where you can use with who, and how much you can have. Law-abiding rules with cannabis. So it's still not able to be used everywhere, and that's kind of one of the things that just hurts a lot of cannabis stocks, to be honest. But friends, with this 180-day extension, it's gonna be a rough patch. I'm not gonna lie. We're going through this right now with Farmy, and Farmy is doing all the right things. Everything good is happening there, but still, we're not seeing the rope being let loose any. It's still in a very tight rope to where it's not able to move. Sundial could be at the same kind of pace here. It really could. I really do think a lot of this is general market stuff. We're not seeing growth in a lot of stocks, especially penny stocks, that we have normally seen in the past. You're asking the question, can Sundial hit $1? Yes, it can. And obviously 180 days, that's a pretty long amount of time. I mean, we could literally make it to the last 10 days and Sundial could start to move right then and there. That does happen. So this could last all the way into, August, the end of September. Who knows? We don't know what the market's going to be doing next month, the month after that, into the summer here. Obviously, we're hoping for a bigger and better market coming here in the summer. And I'll be honest, this couldn't have happened at a better time because they're going to hit this summer market here where, we're going to see people start to spend money again. A lot of things should start to move in the market, and hopefully Sundial would be a part of that general stock movement. And obviously Sundial is going to be trying to boost their numbers. They're going to be coming out with articles. They're going to be coming out with hopefully bigger, new, better deals, what they're doing, and they're going to be trying to get their stock to move. Obviously, they want to hit this dollar. This is not something that, no company is really looking for a reverse split. A reverse split's always bad. There's a reason for them. They have to happen sometime. But obviously, they know it's going to PO a lot of investors, and they know that it's going to set them back with investors. But we still have time. We're in a good position here. And, if this thing can honestly hold a 50-cent range and work its way up into a 60, 70, 80, I don't really think that's going to be hard for this. My concern is that the general market just continues to fall apart here and Sundial just goes down with the whole ship here. So friends, that's my feeling. That's the flavor I see on this one. I'm wishing everyone the best of luck with this one. I really do mean that. But friends, like always, invest in something. Change your life. Start a company. Do something crazy. Do something you want to do. For God's sakes, be yourself. Friends, I will talk to you very soon. Bye, everyone.